So the fourth key to building a bigger, better business is to focus on the business model. See, many business owners, most business owners in fact that I come across, put all of their energy into their product and service and making sure that that's fantastic, and in how they sell and market that product or service. They put very little energy or thought into how they're actually going to grow the business model itself. And to create an asset, as we talked about before, your business has to be scalable. It has to be able to grow. So you need to be thinking as much about the product and service, you need to be thinking about how the business is going to grow. My ad agency was a very simple business model. It was a service model. In order to grow, I needed to think about team, systems, and training. So as long as I could hire really good people, I had good systems that I could bring them into, and I could train them to deliver the service as well as I wanted them to deliver it, then I knew I could grow. So as well as focusing on doing great advertising, I also put a lot of energy into building a great team and teaching them how to deliver. That was my growth model. For my pet care business, it was a completely different model. We were really looking at systemisation, and we wanted to be able to build a business that didn't need a whole lot of people at head office. So we used technology to build an online booking system, that search and booking and matching system. And it was technology that actually enabled that business to scale. So my challenge to you here is to think about your business model right now. What is it? What is the model that you've got right now? And how can you change it to scale it in the future? And a second part of building a successful, scalable business model is to look at a concept called recurring revenue. The most valuable businesses have revenue that's locked into the future, and we call this recurring revenue. So my advertising agency, by example, our recurring revenue came in the form of contracts. All of our biggest clients were on 2 to 3 year contracts, and they were all on monthly fees. So we had that monthly fee locked into the future for 2 to 3 years ahead. So when the buyer came along, they could look into the future and know that our income was going to continue, regardless of whether I was there or not. Other forms of recurring revenue are subscriptions, memberships, license fees, franchise fees, product dependency. That's that great model when you buy a printer and you get a printer for a really good price, and then you realise that you've been locked into buying all the toner and the ink and the paper for that printer for the whole lifetime of that piece of equipment. Another one is when you buy a cell phone and you're locked into the plan. These are all forms of recurring revenue that have been very strategically thought about in order to drive value into that business. So another challenge for you under looking at your business model, is there anywhere you could put some recurring revenue into your business model structure?